What is up, all my dorks, nerds, geeks, and gamers? It's your host, Ghost here, and today we're going to be checking out 14 minutes of Zane gameplay from Borderlands 3, because this is one of the gameplays I didn't get around to looking at when I was watching all the Borderlands blowout stuff. So here we go, we're going to watch it today, we're going to see what we see, and we're going to talk about it. Here we go. Alright, hopping in right now. Promethea. So we saw a little bit of this before. Yeah, we saw this in the trailer a little bit, the gameplay trailer. That scene of the guy shooting the fire up.
You still with us, killer?
Worst thing that ever happened to me. Let's do it again!
Let's do it again!
Looks like Ellie got you within the city limits. Go find whoever made that distress call.
So yeah, let's check out Promethea. Promethea looks great. Awesome open city. Edge of Meridian. Okay, let's take a look at the skills here, apparently. So, Sentinel, that's your little drone there. I'm not sure what he can do, but I'm sure we'll see in combat once they get into it. Inventory, okay. Looks very much like Borderlands 1 or 2, or pre-sequel if you ever played those. Should be pretty familiar. So, the 3 different skill trees, just like any Borderlands game. You have 3 different skill trees that you can upgrade to improve your skills however you'd like to prove them in certain ways, pros and cons. There's no right or wrong way, it's just however you feel like upgrading. And you can always respec your points and start over again if you need be, so that's always an option as well. What are these little things? Like little miniature skags. At least they're not bullymogs. Those are new creatures, okay. Cool. Cool little bug creatures. I always love seeing new creatures in Borderlands because their creatures are so unique. Racks and skags and bullymogs and all sorts of crazy animals. Graphics wise though, it looks even better than any Borderlands I've seen ever, so it looks great. I really am enjoying the new map system that they have where it turns blue instead of just staying gray. So that way you know all the areas you've searched and you haven't searched and whatnot. Okay, so there goes Sentry. So it flies around and just kind of shoots people. It reminds me of a mix of Roland with his turret, but with a little bit of Mordecai with his bird, so you can use them both kind of together.
You finally made it! We've been here for ages. Oh, thank God for the cool powers. This Firehawk thing rules. Oh, have fun, bye.
I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these villains though. Not sure if they can top what Handsome Jack did for the series. Oh, was that an RPG upgrade? Looks like a secondary fire on that thing. Yep. So original fire is your assault rifle rounds. Your secondary fire, he flips the actual gun around and uses it as an RPG. So this is cool. You can make a shield that you can take with you. Like I was saying, Zane's a good mix of Roland and Mordecai. If you played either of them, you kind of understand what I'm saying. But he feels like the perfect mix of Mordecai and Roland.
Deadly.
And I do even like how they gave the bandits different looks based on location as well. It's not the same bandits in every area like it was in Borderlands 1 and 2. Psycho still running around out there. So this is the gun that runs. You, when you go to reload, you toss it, and it runs with feet as it shoots a few rounds. That's cool.
I'll hold them off. Bloody!
Got a little cutscene here. Nice. I always love
Sorry back there.
the character introductions in Borderlands series.
Slag me, you've got some good
Whether it's a good guy,
timing.
bad guy, they have an
These bandits
awesome
somehow got
introduction.
their hands on some wicked Malawan guns. Oh, right, I'm Lorelei. Did Reese send you?
Reese? No clue, sorry.
My boss, CEO of Atlas.
Reese is the bad guy.
You're at war with Malawan. Not from around here, are you? Now all these maniacs show
Okay,
up
so
all
the
over
villains are
city
going to be a little
screaming
bit more
about some
compelling than I
cult.
thought.
That's those Calypso's shy.
Story's going to be a little bit more give and take
The
than I thought it would be.
Those yammering EchoNet arseholes with the cult? Well, I got no slagging clue about vaults, but Reese would know. Come on, I gotta tell him about our new bandit problem anyway. I'll introduce you.
Okay, so apparently you're on your way to go meet Reese.
I'm good to go here. Place is compromised anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
Catch a
Grab some
ride.
wheels. We need to drive through the spillways, and there's always trouble.
Alright, we get to see a little bit more gameplay of these nice wheel vehicles that we saw a little bit more of in a previous gameplay video. Okay, so customization will be a bigger factor in Borderlands 3 with your vehicles. As you can tell though, you got paint jobs, tires, frames, and weapons.
Malawan pushed most of the Atlas forces
So
back
yeah,
to
it looks
HQ.
very cool. Let's
I've
see a
got
little bit of this
team
vehicle
working
here.
behind enemy lines. I have to make sure they haven't been overrun with all these bandits running around. I'll be
Yeah, this is
honest,
more your
Atlas
standard
forces are gutted.
Borderlands 1 or
I've
2
been using
vehicle
what
here.
resources I've got left to keep the civ safe and disrupt Malawan's supply lines. Can't remember the
Vehicle
last time I
combat
saw
still
this
seems
band.
smooth and
Where the
fun.
hell did these bandits get
Something that'll break the pace up from having to shoot everything with a gun in first-person view. Very cool. Alright, well that seems like it's a little tough to get a kill with this gun on this thing. But the game is still in development, so stuff changes, and they will be adjusting a damage output and whatnot, stuff like that. Definitely fixing the game that way.
And I'm gonna say it slowly. Don't kill the Malawan guys.
Kill the Malawan guys! For you! For my queen! For my...
No. Okay. This
So I can tell story mode wise, you're going to be pulled in a lot of different directions between the different companies, and they're all going to be fighting for higher stakes in the world of Borderlands. So that's how I think it's going to go.
For Tyrene! For the twin god!
Well, dang, she just straight ran up into him.
Slag me! The bandits are working with Malawan! Bloody fantastic!
Bloody fantastic. That is pretty fantastic. So the boosters still look normal. Cars everywhere though, vehicles everywhere. You saw an increase in vehicles in Borderlands 2, but this is definitely vehicles everywhere.
My people are inside. Let me do the talking.
You do you, boo-boo.
Open up!
Password?
Passwords,
Skyman.
open the bloody door before I shove a coffee grinder up your ass.
It's definitely her, guys. Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, that's how you open the door right there.
Report. How's it looking?
A lot more patrols than usual, sir. Something's off. We moved the civs into the tunnels for safety.
Bollocks. Stay sharp, Skyman. Come on, Vault Hunter, this way. There's an Atlas base nearby with a direct line back to Reese and HQ. Malawan captured it a few months ago. I haven't had the manpower to take it back, but now that you're here, maybe we can finally
Yeah,
send
of
those
course.
bastards packing.
That's how video games work. It's always your job to unite everybody.
See these civilians? Malawan doesn't care if they're caught in the crossfire. They're here to take over Atlas and sell Reese's new weapons as their own. To them, this war is just a merger. Let me know when you're ready to take back that Atlas base. You ready to move out? The base isn't far, but... What was that?
Oh, that's dynamic storytelling right there. Because as soon as he accepted that mission, it hopped right in, kicked in, you had that little earthquake, and that kind of pushes the character forward into action. And it definitely works.
Malawan! They found us!
Oh wow, now the actual base is under attack from Malawan.
Bollocks, Malawan's
So yeah, this could be a very compelling game. At least more compelling than the two previous ones and pre-sequel. Which I love all three of those games, don't get me wrong. Throw a shield out. Okay, get back, get back. Too many grenades flying at once, that's what's happening. He's getting overwhelmed. Oh, I like how that gun cools off. You see the red on the tip. And also, it looks like your melee attack was a claw of some sort, like a Wolverine-style claw. So will you be able to have different melee weapons, or is it still character-specific? So each character from the get-go will have a different, unique animation for melee attacks. Who knows? We shall find out. But I think that's the case. I believe that's the case. Oh, that thing's sick. The city looks beautiful. Oh wow, didn't even notice I was a bad guy. You just walked right into it.
Come on.
I do that a lot in video games too, buddy.
Malawan's bloody well entrenched, so get ready for a fight.
Alright, Meridian Metroplex, so we still do have loading screens between areas. But the areas seem much grander, bigger scale. A lot more to look at before you have to hit a loading screen, so that's cool. And the loading screen didn't even take that long. That's not even 5-10 seconds and it was done. I love the vending machines. I'm glad Marcus is back in the story.
Could use some cover!
Zane might be a good pick for character that I really want to try. Zane looks really good, but I'm very curious on that Beastmaster character. But Zane seems like a very good second pick, because that sentry looks like it's definitely going to come in handy a lot. I'm sorry, I'm getting like wrapped up in all this combat. It's so smooth and so good. I'm huge. I love the Borderlands combat system, and this just plays off of it perfectly. Like I was saying, with the Sentry bot there, the possibilities are endless for potential in a combat situation. Elemental effects, everything that plays into this game leaves it open to be whatever you want it to be.
Come on!
But I am liking that melee attack though with the 3 claws. I think it's pretty cool. The gun with the firing. Dude, I love that walking gun. I hope to God I find that in the game, because that is one of my favorite weapons so far. That is so cool. So this one has a little shield here. That's a new enemy type. And it seems really effective against melee attacks, actually. I would have thought that you could kind of melee him and he'd stumble a little bit and drop the shield. But no, he holds on to the shield the whole time. And that shotgun looks beast too. Enemy types look great. Alright, I think we're getting close to the end of the gameplay trailer here. Electrical shock, always a great option. If there's a barrel nearby, always light it up. The shields seem like less of a hassle than they were in Borderlands 2 and or the pre-sequel, because sometimes shields would recharge a lot faster than you could do the damage output. This just dragging out fights. But yeah, Zane looks great as a character. And I believe this is going to be the end of the gameplay. Right here, yep. So let's talk about it. So Zane looks really fun. I'm definitely going to be trying him out, trying his playstyle out. Sentry looks like a very effective skill to have in that type of game. And I definitely can see story-wise that it's going to be a much grander game, much more wide-scale game than Borderlands 1 or 2 ever was. and I just hope to God they can pull it off. I think they can. What they have here is very promising. Very, very promising. Looks very fun. I'm still going to be picking it up regardless. I mean, I'm a huge Borderlands guy. I love Borderlands. So I'm going to be picking it up regardless if it's good or bad. But this looks good. This is everything I wanted, plus more. And I hope that they can get through all the minutia to make it an even greater game. Hopefully, maybe even Game of the Year next year is what I'm hoping for. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be picking it up. I want to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. What character you're looking forward to. Did you enjoy watching the Zane gameplay, 14 minutes of it? Also like, subscribe, and share, guys. Hit the notification bell. And until next time, I've been your host, Ghost.